Good day, everyone. It's good to see you all. Welcome to SIP with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa. I am an ordained interfaith minister, licensed religious science practitioner, certified spiritual life coach, and I am the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And all of that is my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. So if you need support, just reach out, send me a DM, and we can set up some time to talk. So welcome everyone. Welcome to SIP, Spirit in Practice, because the practice makes the progress. Yes? Oh yes. So it's good to see you, mommy. Good day, Stacy. Good day, Lindsay. Good day, Pastor Al. It's good to see everyone. Good day, Tim. Good day, Linda from the mountains of Colorado. Yes. So I hope everyone had a good evening. I certainly did, and I will talk about why I did when we go into some joy news. So for right now, let's get into our series this week. And you all know that our theme this week is connection. It is connection, and we are all connected. And so yesterday I shared a story that Mark Nepo shared in The Book of Awakenings, one of my favorite books. And he talked about how the aspen trees appear separate from each other. There's one tree separate from each other. But underneath in the soil, they're all connected, right? That the roots are connected to one enormous root. And he was using that as a illustration of how we are interconnected with each other. How we are interconnected with each other. So, the definition, as you know, that we're using for connection is join, linked, unite, bind, together, to tie. So, just like those trees are connected to one enormous root, so are we. We are connected by one enormous root. And I call that root the root of love, right? The soil is our soul, yes? And we are all connected. We are all connected, interconnected as one, right? And we know this because at the invisible realm, everything is one thing. And when we could see that and know that and participate in that in this physical, visible realm, oh, what a world this would be, right? What a world this would be if we recognized and lived through the truth that it really is only one root, one enormous root, and we are all connected to it. So today, I wanted to go back to sharing a little bit from the book, The Four Pivots by Sean Wright, Reimagining Justice, Reimagining Ourselves. And the four pivots are awareness, connection, vision, and presence. And in the connection pivot, the invitation is to pivot from transactional relationships to transformative relationships. And he says that we build connections that leverage our shared humanity for collective care and compassion, right? That we are in this together. So I was reading some of the book last night, and I had to take a pause because he was talking about self care, right? And I love me some self care. I love me some self care. And he was putting it in another context that took me aback a little. It took me aback a little. So I want to share just a little bit of what his perspective and what it is he's not saying that self-care is a negative or that it's bad. He is offering another perspective when we talk about care. Okay, so let me just preface by saying that. Okay, he says the term self care, for example, has become popular among social justice advocates as a way to convey the need to take care of ourselves. Now, taking care of ourselves is important because we all work too much and often put everything and everyone before our own health and well being, right? Yes, yes, we will all agree with that. He goes on to say the term self care, while important, reinforces the idea that we are separate, disconnected, and independent from one another. So when I read that, I had to like lean back a little bit. I was like, what? Are you saying that my own self-care is in somehow contributing to separation? Huh? Right? So I said, I'm going to stick with you, Sean, and see what you're saying here. So then he gives this example, and I got it. He says, we know from the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020 that our well being is deeply interconnected, and that if one of us is sick, we are all at risk. That is so true. So I think what he's saying is, I can't be so consumed by my own self care that I don't recognize that if others in the community are not in care, feeling good, taken care of, then my self care is mm, is really a privilege. It's really a privilege, right? And he gives some examples of going on retreats or just disconnecting from the world, the grind of the world, that some people don't have the privilege to do that. And until there's a leveling of care for everybody, then we really have to look at our intention behind self-care. And I could get with that. Like, I could ride with that, Sean. I could ride with that. So he says to cultivate an awareness that caring for ourselves is deeply connected to the well-being and concerns of others. So we are interconnected. Even in our own care, we are interconnected. So if my sister girlfriend is having a difficult time, right? And I just ignore it. I just ignore what's going on in her life because I'm consumed by my own self-care, then there's an imbalance there. And he's just inviting us, and I'm inviting myself to take another look, to see it through another lens, right? To see it through another lens. Linda, I see you. Our self-care models to our children and grandchildren that all caring is important. Yes, all caring is important. And so one of the ways he invites us to look at connection through the lens of caring is interpersonal care. Interpersonal care. And he talks about the South African term, and I did a whole series on this, I think last year, Ubuntu, right? Ubuntu. And we know that story that it just came to mind. I hope I get it right. The story of this man comes to visit this community in South Africa, and he has sweets, right? And he's not from this region, and he's Western, and he tells the children Whoever gets to that tree first gets all these sweets. And the man was expecting all the kids to just take off running so that the first one and really run so they could be the first one to get all the sweets, right? But instead, what did the children do? The children held hands and ran together to the tree. So they all got there together and they all got to share in the sweets. And so the man asked them, why did you do that? Didn't one of y'all want to win and get it all? Right? And the children said, basically, we are connected. What happens for one happens for all. Right? You are me and I am you. There is no separation. Ubuntu, right? Ubuntu. So another way of looking at interpersonal care is you are my other me. Whew. You are my other me. So if I view care and connection through the lens of you are me and I am you, you are my other me, imagine. Like that book talks about, we are no strangers. We see no strangers. If we could get that we are so connected that we are each other, and that the care that I need is also the care that you need, the care that the person across the street needs, the care that the person in the next town needs, the next city needs, the next state needs, the next country needs. We all need care. And our care is interconnected. This world would transform if we got you are my other me. If we got that. Yes. He says, how would you treat your other you? Think about someone in your life. Think about someone in your life. How would you treat your other you? Now, again, self-care is not a bad thing. What he's saying is that we can't sacrifice others. We can't sacrifice others' well-beingness for our own. Right? I see you, Lindsay. I'm going to share what Lindsay just typed in. Lindsay says, I think he also means that if my self-care puts others in jeopardy, then we have to look at that. In other words, if I say that because of my self-care, I should be able to walk around in a store and have COVID and won't wear a mask, that's self-centered self-care, and it jeopardizes the whole. Absolutely, Lindsay. It's interconnected. What I do in the name of self, little self, impacts self, all the selves. So I like this. I like this reframing of self-care as interpersonal care, because if I'm caring for myself in interpersonal care, then I have the consciousness of being aware of the well-beingness of everyone that is in my universe and beyond. So it's just another way of us being with each other, right? How would you treat the other you? With love and kindness, or with judgment and separation? So we get to practice this. We get to practice this. And this is what I love, is that we get to try these things on and we get to practice how we are being with each other. The care that we give to each other through ourselves, because we are connected. One root, joined together, connected. So I just wanted to share that today. I'm still going through this book. It is a delicious one, y'all. So, The Four Pivots by Sean Jen Wright. Pivot: awareness, connection, vision, and presence. All right. All right. So, we're going to wrap up connection tomorrow. Can y'all believe it's Friday tomorrow already? Oh, it's so fast. It's so fast. So we're going to get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. So, first things first, we had a wonderful time last night with our Power of Eight Healing Circle for Sekou. Yes, yes, yes. We had a wonderful turnout. It's called The Power of Eight, right? And I've been sharing this book, The Power of Eight, by Lynn McTaggart, and it's a lot of research around the power of a healing consciousness, no matter where you are. And so we had 21 people. Yes, we did. We had 21 people. Sekou was there. Mama Sekou was there. Dad Sekou was there. Stepmom was there. Family, friends from all over were there. Nashville was in the house. New York, Maryland, California, like from all over were there. And we had a wonderful time just focusing and being in the cosmic consciousness of healing, right? That quantum energy that transcends time and space. And we focus like a like a laser on Sekou. And so Sekou shared his intention for his healing with everyone. And we got our marching orders, and we did a 10-minute meditation, and we just really tuned in to Sekou's vibration. And it was beautiful. Yes, Simone was there. Thank you, Simone. Tim was there. Yeah, it was beautiful, Tim. Thank you all so much. Those of you who were able to participate. And I know for some things came up the last minute. It's all good because we're going to do it again. So I will let you know when we do it again. We may do it on a Saturday because I know for some folks, a weekday was a challenge with work and other obligations. So we might do it on a Saturday. And whoever can come comes. It's all good. It's all good. So thank you, Sekou, for being the presence for us to connect with. Yes. And thank you for sharing what you need. It's so important that we give voice to what we need instead of us assuming we know what someone else's needs are. So, Sekou, peace and light to you, my brother. I am so grateful that we got to do this with you. Simone is saying, walking as we speak for Sekou. Yes, 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 yes. We are all still walking, rowing, running, bicycling, whatever you're doing, do it in the spirit of Sekou. Join the Facebook group Running for Sekou. And we know Sekou's major focus right now is the New York City Marathon. His intention is to walk in the marathon next month, and he is about 80% there from his fundraising goal for Back on My Feet, which is a nonprofit organization that supports the unhoused and getting back on their feet by using the technology and discipline of running. So Sekou is raising monies for that organization as his entry into the New York City Marathon. So it's important that he raised the $3,650. He's about 80% there. We could get him over that hump, y'all, to 100%. Let's do that by October 15th. Hey, I just grabbed that date out of the clear blue sky. But today's the 6th, the 15th is about days away. So please spread the news. If you gave, thank you so much. Spread the news so others can have the gift of giving and we can support Sekou. All right. All right, everybody. Yes, yes, it was beautiful, Lindsay. It was beautiful. So, other joy news that I want to share this Sunday, we have Living Life in Joy. So, please join me for Living Life in Joy. I will be sharing my sermon from Sunday about money. So, October at Rockland CSL, we are focused because we are ready for money and money is ready for us. And so, mind on money is what I'll be sharing on Living Life in Joy, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And then right after, we have Sunday in Praise at Rockland CSL, where I am the spiritual director. And my message on Sunday is Spirit, Substance, Supply, oh my. Spirit, Substance, Supply, oh my. So please join me for that. And then on Monday, save the date, we have our meditation with the full moon on Monday, the 10th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on New Thought Media Network, right where you're watching me now. So please join me for that. All right, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. We will wrap up connection. I hope everyone has a wonderful today. Remember, we are in this together. We are in the oneness together. Remember, you are me and I am you. Yes, I care for myself. I care for you. We are interconnected. We are interconnected. Yes, we are. All right, loves. Peace and blessings. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy. Yes. Yes. Connected to our yes.